What's going on, fellas? It's Cager, and I'm back with a tutorial on how to get 4XM or Melee HD on PC. For those of you who don't know, this is a mod for Super Smash Bros. 4, kind of similar to how Project M worked for Brawl, which incorporates Melee tech into the game. If you're just here for regular Smash 4 on PC, don't worry, this tutorial will help you as well. Just the final step is for actually installing the mod files. So, without further ado, let's begin. To start, you'll need to download a few RAR and zip files. I have everything in the description, so just follow that as I go along. To extract them first, you'll need WinRAR. Most of you probably already have this downloaded because you need that for a lot of other things on PC too. But if you don't, I'll have a link down to WinRAR in the description below. What this program does is it could extract zip or RAR, a lot of other file types into a folder of your choosing. So get that. I recommend just downloading everything needed before you start everything. You could do it as you go along too, it doesn't really matter, but you just want to have everything together. For the purposes of this tutorial, I have everything right here on the desktop. I already have the folders extracted too. So yeah, got that done. And now we can continue. So you're going to want to extract CMU first. What this is, if you guys don't know, this is the emulator that runs Wii U games. So you need that to be able to play the game on PC. So extract that into a folder. I actually have it here, a section for this tutorial that I have all the folders right here that we need. So you'll extract the folder for CMU, and now you go in. Here's all the CMU folders that you have from the start. So yeah, that's that. Now to actually get the game on here, we're gonna need Wii U USB. Now this file is an exe file, which means it's self-running. So we just click on this here. Actually, I'm just gonna get rid of that on the desktop for a second. All right. Now we're gonna need to choose a location to install in the directory. So I'm actually going to go to this PC, and I am going to go to my storage, and I'm going to go to the 4XM tutorial and to Wii U USB, because that's just where I have everything saved for this tutorial. So it's going to be in here. You guys put it in a place similar to where CMU is. You guys definitely don't want to put it in the CMU folder, because I noticed I have files scrambled everywhere. But you want to put it in a place nearby that you'll know that you have it. And alright, now it brings us to the installation thing. You want to agree to the terms, select your region. I'm USA, so I'm going to click on that. Just a little notice right here. This should be free. It's saying, please select the location to store your games. Now, here we're going to actually want to go to, you can put this anywhere, honestly. It doesn't really matter. I am going to go in the CMU folder. This is the wrong one. That's the one I have on my desktop. I had that for the purposes of this video, just to showcase everything. But we're going to really want to go to our 4XM tutorial. And yeah, it's not going to be called this for you. You're just going to go to wherever you have your CMU file. For me, that's in the 4XM tutorial folder where I have everything for this video saved. You want to go to your CMU folder. Sorry about that. And here you have all your CMU files. And what I like to do is just make a new folder. You don't have to do this exactly. You can put it wherever you want to, but I think it's best to put it in here and just make a folder called Wii U games. And I'm going to select that folder. So this is where it's going to install your ROMs that it gets from the directory. Now, it's going to bring up this ticket thing. You need to put in a URL ticket address. That's basically how the database works. How this program works is it gets games from an online database and installs it, and it needs to know where to install them from. So I'm going to actually open up this tab. Okay, so we have this link right here. I'm going to paste in the description below for you guys. There we go. WiiU.titlekeys.gq. And if we press OK, now Wii U USB helper should work. And now this is just a notice about not using this with your Wii U updated to 5.5.2. But if you're doing this on PC, it doesn't really matter because you're not even going to be using a Wii U. We're just going to be using CMU. So now you want to go to games, and you could just search up Super Smash Bros. And it should come up. So here we have Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, 12 whatever gigabytes. And yeah, we could get this. Now, just so you guys know, downloading ROMs and DLC for games you do not own is piracy, and I strongly advise you against this. So just make sure you have the game bought, you bought everything for it, before you go ahead and download it. But yeah, it's added to the queue now. So it has an update. So you want to make sure that you install all updates as well. So we're going to click that to add it to the queue, and we're going to add the DLC there too as well. So this is going to take some time to download, so I will just cut and I'll be back once it's fully done. The game is like with the DLC and the updates like 15 gigabytes or something like that. So you want to make sure that you have enough space definitely. And it will take a little bit of time depending on how fast your download speed is. So I'll be back when this is done. Alright guys, I'm back and the download has completed. So now we can continue on to the next step of the tutorial, which will be installing a save file. Now, if you don't wish to play 4XM and you just want to play Smash 4 regularly, you can stop here. All we're going to be doing now is getting a save file so we have everything unlocked from the start, like all the characters and stages and etc. Um, and it's necessary for 4XM or Melee HD because in order to have the mod, you should already have everything unlocked since the game can crash while unlocking characters. I originally tried playing it without having everything unlocked yet, and whenever I get the challenger approaching screen, the game would crash on me. So if you're trying to get the mod, you want to have everything unlocked from the start. So yeah, let's get started with that. There's going to be a few folders that we need to get to in here that probably haven't shown up yet. We go here, yeah, this folder's empty. This, no, we don't have everything we need yet. So we actually need to go back here, and we're going to actually load up the game one time before we do anything. So we're going to load a game, and I'm going to go to my storage file. I'm going to go here. This is the location that we had the game go to. So we're going to go to Wii U Games, Data, Emulators, Simu, Games, and here we go. So if you look at the top, when you put in the Wii U Games folder, Wii U USB makes a few extra folders to go through. So we have to get to Data, Emulator, Simu, Games, and here we go, Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. So here we go to this, and you want to go to Code, and this file right here. What that file does is it starts the game in Simu. So if we load it up, the game should load up properly here. It's going to take a little bit to load, because that's to, oh, here we go. So this is here. I don't have any input set, so we go to options and we go to input settings. I'm just going to set it up with the keyboard now. We're going to go to, we'll do the Pro Controller. And I'm just going to set up like the A, B, and the up, down, left, right button so I can just navigate the menus for now. But you could set up your controllers. You could do it with like actual controller too. I'm just doing this. So it's going to say I started playing Super Smash Bros. The intro cutscene doesn't play properly. So you can get that. Usually it's just a green screen. I don't know why it was like the flashing stuff right there. But that never works right in Simu. So if the intro doesn't show up properly for you, that's fine. Also, if you guys aren't hearing any sound right now, that's fine too. Because I don't think I'm recording my PC audio, but the sound is fine. I'm hearing it fine right now. So here you have Smash. You don't have any characters unlocked or anything, but that's that. So starting up the game once actually makes some additional folders appear. What we'll need to do is actually go to this one right here, the MLC01, and we're going to want to go to User, then to Save, then this one, the 05, and then the bunch of zeros after it, and then this one up here. If you have more games installed, there'll be other folders to choose from, but since we just have the one, that's why there's one folder here. Now once we click here, we have Meta and User. We want to go to User, and then to Common. And right here we have Save Data and Texture. Now we need to go to our other RAR file we have. It's the one that's called Super Smash Bros. Wii U Loading, and it has this thing. You want to extract that. You can extract it anywhere. It doesn't really matter. I have it right here on my desktop, and there's these two folders, C and U. We want to go to C first, and see how there's all these folders here. We want to copy this, and we're going to put it into this common folder. Now it's going to say replace. You want to click replace the files in the destination. Now that's half of it done. Now we want to go back to the user, and we want to go to common. Sorry, we just went to common. We want to go to this one with the 80001. This is the other folder. Now we want to go back to this thing we have extracted, the Smash Bros. Loading. And we want to go to the folder that says U. And we want to copy this stuff. And we want to put it in there. And yes, we're going to replace. And there we go, guys. That should be your save file. You should have everything unlocked. So if you go to start the game now, it's probably just going to take a while. It's going to be like showing unlocking like literally everything in the game. So you just go to here, start up the game again. it's gonna be a little bit glitched out when it shows the opening cutscene, but that's normal. Cemu just doesn't play it properly. So I know it's a little bit of a bummer, but if we go here, we should have everything unlocked. So look at that. Yeah, we have all the characters now. So that's good. The only thing that doesn't show up here is the DLC fighters, which I'll show you guys in a second how to fix that. Alright guys, so I actually realized the DLC was not downloaded when we had it on Wii U USB Helper. It said it had the DLC, but for some reason it didn't give us the DLC. So we're going to use this program called Mapleseed. I'll have a link to that in the description below as well. I didn't think we were going to have to use this, but I guess we do. So we want to make sure that here we have version 304. Download to the following location. Yes, okay. So you want to set it, make sure, it'll probably ask you when you start it, where your Cemu is. I already had this program installed, and when you reinstall it, it just doesn't change that. It doesn't re-ask you where you want it downloaded. So make sure you have it in the same path. You want to go to your Cemu folder, set it to that. And if we look here, it's downloading content. So this is just making sure it's the newest update now, I think. So we have that. We also want to install the DLC. So we want to add DLC too. So that's added to the queue. DLC for USA, Smash Bros. That's what we want. So this is going to take a little bit, and I will be back once it's fully done downloading. It's just taking a little bit of time to install everything right now. Alright guys, now I reopened the game after using Mapleseed, and you can see that we got all the DLC, because we're having the intro clips for all the fighters that are joining the battle now. And just if you guys are having any trouble, I just want to show you here the control panel in Mapleseed. Now, if it doesn't just know where to put the game, this top destination here, you have to manually type this in yourself. You want to type in where the actual ROM file is. So what it's asking for is where the Smash Bros. Wii U folder is, which if you followed my guide, we made this folder called Wii U Games, right? So you want it to be wherever you have Cemu, whatever storage on your computer you have Cemu in, then slash the folder for Cemu, then slash Wii U Games, slash data, slash emulators, slash Cemu, slash games. And then that should be fine for here. Now this bottom folder, it wants to know where Cemu is located, which will just be whatever location you have Cemu in, slash the folder for Cemu, and it wants to bring it to this destination, so you put that in the bottom. So hopefully you guys don't have any trouble with that. You just have to right click. You want it to be version 304 because that's the newest one. If it didn't update it with USB Helper already, for me, it installed the updates, but just not the DLC for some reason. So I clicked Add DLC. And once it says it's finished in the control panel, just start up Cemu again, load up the game from the same file, and you should be good to go. So yeah, I didn't think I was going to have to actually use Mapleseed, because for other titles that I've used Wii USB with it, it just downloaded the DLC normally. But I guess for Smash Bros. That's not the case, so you have to use the Mapleseed application to do that. But here we are, guys. We got everything working now. It's just saying like a lot of trophies and all this other stuff, stages, everything. So I might cut out here and just show you guys when we get to the actual game, because that'll probably be easier. It's kind of annoying going through all this right now, actually. So I'll be back in a second. Alright guys, so now we have this loaded. This is what it usually looks like. I don't know why it was spamming all those colors before. It looked really ugly, but usually just shows a green screen for the intro, just because Cemu can't load it. And now when we go to Smash, it'll give us this blank message. Cemu doesn't really display those messages properly. And here we go, guys. We have all our DLC fighters now. So it should have worked before, but if you're running the same issue, just use Mapleseed just like I did. And you should have all the DLC fighters. So if you just want to play Smash Bros. For Wii U normally, you've done everything. You got all the unlockable characters, you got all the DLC, you're ready to go. But if you want to play 4XM, also called Melee HD, that mod, this last step will be just about that. So I'm going to be showing you how to install those patch files right now. So let's just exit out of the game. You definitely want to have the game loaded just to make sure that all the DLC and characters are unlocked, because you want everything to be unlocked before you install the mod, just so you don't run into any issues with the game crashing when you unlock things, because that can happen sometimes. That's why you want to use that save file that I showed you how to get before. But now that we're here, we want to actually go to our Melee HD Beta Packed US. You could actually close out of Mapleseed. I'm in the US region, so that's why I have this one downloaded. If you're in a different region, you could download the other region's file for that. And you want to extract it to a folder. It doesn't matter where you put the folder. So once you have the Melee HD beta extracted. You want to go to this folder. These README files, like, they don't really matter. They're just instructions how to install it on a Wii U, so we're not even going to be following that because we're installing it on PC. But you just want to copy this patch folder. So just copy this patch folder. Now in here, you want to go to MCLO1 in your CMU folder. And now go to user. And this time, we're going to be actually going to the title folder instead of the save. So we go to this folder again. That's the Smash Bros. Folder. And here we have content. And see how there's another folder that says patch. We're going to paste that in here. And it's going to take a little bit of time to do this. It's going to pop up in a couple of seconds and ask us if we want to replace files. You want to do that. Whenever installing mods or anything like that, you always want to replace the files because a lot of the files for the game are going to be called the same name. We're just replacing over the Smash Bros. Files. So once we have this installed, it's going to be modded. You can't just turn the mod on and off so easily, so to say. However, we still do have the option to go back to Wii U USB helper and re-download the game if you want to just play it without the mod. But anyway, here we have the patch. All the folders are changed. So if we go back to CMU, now it should show the 4XM opening, which will say Melee HD because how the mod works, it was originally going to be called Melee HD. Then the developers decided they wanted to change it to 4XM. So in the current build, it still says Melee HD when you start it up. But anyway, here we go. Super Smash Bros. Melee HD. Here we go, guys. So now if we go into Smash, and we take a look at this, we have all our fighters there. And it's in the Melee HD modded, and we could tell because the background's changed and everything. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If this helped you out, please give the video a like. It really helps out. Thank you guys so much for the support. If you're running into any issues, just say something in the comments, and I'll try to help you as much as I can. This has been Cager, and I'm out.